Hello and welcome to the show. Yes, I am aware this video is titled about go-karts and there'll be a picture of a go-kart in the thumbnail image, and yes, I'm currently driving a van. You see, go-karts are now available to be used in the creator. They can be selected for custom races on GTA 5, which is very cool. Everyone else has found a bridge. Well, there's a bridge and there's a car park. I'm going to join the car park down at turn 1. Yes, so go-karts can now be used in custom circuits, which means we can do proper go-kart racing. However, what better way to start off a video, and that's going to be the second race, we always do 2 races in these, than to try and race a big 4x4 off-road van around a go-kart track. There's literally zero way this can go wrong, other than every single way. I don't know how technical the circuit's going to be. And I don't know technically whether I jump-started in that one. Kind of all 4 of us up that part of the map did. I'm not sure if all 4 of us jump-start, if it counts or not. I don't know. We will see. I don't know how this is going to work. It should be good fun, though. Generally, silly vehicle racing is entertaining, so vans around what is going to be potentially quite a technical circuit. But this is quite a long straight for a go-kart. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I see what I meant about there's a hairpin on this one that we're going to have to be careful of. Oh, there's a hairpin on that one, and that's very narrow. Oh, it's getting very narrow for a van now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Track has got blocked. Oh, I've got a kitten chasing a tail again. If you hear the clonking, you know what it is. Can't film this time. I'm not doing the automatic racing again. Bloody kitten. Regardless, okay, so most of the lap's quite open to begin with. It tightens up towards the end. There's quite a long straight for the go-karts actually down there. Kitten, I saw that out of the corner of my eye. You fell off very nearly. There was a slip, and a kitten almost went butt first off of the top of the cabinet. Bloody cat. He waited. He's been perfectly fine all evening, and the second I've gone to film this race, when I can't go and do anything about the arsehole cat. Actually, there's one thing I can do. Is the laser pointer still on my desk? Can I try and do this? Yep, the laser pointer is on my desk. He likes that. So if I pick that up, he can hear it, and is now literally sat next to my microphone. But I'd rather him be there than chasing his tail on top of the cabinet. Oh, okay, we tried to be a little bit greedy on the inside. I was going to try and be a little bit unnecessarily mean to level 8 on that one. The plan was to try to force level 8 to be stuck out wide, and level 8 wasn't helping any of it. It was a little bit of a half-arsed attempt by me, if I'm honest. So, yeah, it could have been better. And the good news is that we did kind of mess it up. However, we blocked everybody in so much that no one's really able to get away anyway. So, no one's really able to get past. Ooh. I got away with that one. Okay, no, I have been calmed by the cat, who is now stood in front of the TV. Oh, for God's sake. It is Distracto Cat the race at the moment. I'm supposed to be driving vans, goddammit. Okay, no, you can flop on the desk. That's fine. Okay, slipstream time. Let's go. Okay, we're not really doing anything down here, are we? It's not really working. We're kind of too close to really get a good draft. That might work for us. Oh, yes, 3 wide into here is definitely the way to go. Longbow very nearly fell over on that inside line. Ewan is about to end up in the wall, much like I was last time, and we're really sneaky. That's how you do it. I'm pleased with that as an overtake. That might be my favourite overtake I've done, certainly on GTA in a long time. Ewan was so busy trying to find a way past Crane, didn't really think about it. You don't really expect the outside line there to be able to work, but it did, and we managed to make the pass stick, and there we go. We are past of Ewan, although we're going to now lose out again. We might be able to make ourselves awkward. We really need to get this set up for the run down the back straight at the moment. That's what we need to be doing here, is position ourselves for... Oh, God, Ewan's fallen over. Position ourselves for a little bit of a longer run down here, so we can sit in the draft. So we're going to sit in the draft of Joe, who's going to hopefully sit in the draft of Crane, or not, or we can just sit in the draft ourselves and do it here, and we'll get past hopefully both of them. And then we can focus on chasing after a longbow. Oh, we don't have the grip to make that one stick. Oh, Crane has turned us a little bit in that one. I didn't really want to be involved. I was going to give space, but Crane just lightly bumped the back of it. My vehicle got turned, like it twisted the vehicle into the corner, and I couldn't do anything to avoid it. Can we carry that much speed there? Not quite. Crane's going to get a better exit, and we're going to fall back. I don't know what's happened to the longbow. Something has. Okay. We are at the halfway... almost at the halfway mark now. I mean, this is actually... we might still be in with a shout of catching the leaders. But to do that, we need to stop fighting so viciously over 7th and so on. We need to actually now start working together. Come on, where is the draft? Where is the draft? There it is, maybe. It wasn't Longbow. I thought there was somebody else with us. I might have got names wrong who was with us. Longbow's in that group ahead. We're going to go for a big dive up the inside. That time there, we will make it work. We move to 6th. If we can, let's not overdrive that section there. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, bugger me. Well, we're really on our own now, because they've all had a crash behind us. So we have managed to put ourselves in a very awkward kind of no man's land. If they continue to fight, which, let's face it, there's a big group of vehicles up ahead, not much space. If they continue to really fight one another, it will not take us long to catch. You lose so much time side by side, and Longbow has gone round as well. That will also help me. Oh, Longbow and level 8 are there. Okay, well that is both kind of good and kind of bad. That means we're not going to have the track to ourselves, but it does mean we have slipstream buddies to hopefully kind of drag us forward a little bit. Don't actually know if we can really curb boost off that. There's not much of a curb there. I guess we can take a wide swing into this corner. We will get that stopped through here. Oh no, we bumped the wall. You cannot bump the wall with these because they just lose every little bit of momentum. I knew Longbow was going to go past there. Oh, well, okay. Longbow then bumped the wall through the next bit, and we kind of fired them forward, and, well, it's not been the best race driving by me, if I'm honest with you here. We've still got a couple of laps to go, and we are still... Like, it's not been the best race driving from me. We have a couple of questionable decisions and a couple of questionable corners. However, we are still in the fight, and there's still a chance. If we can get this together, for the run down the back straight, we get a good draft off Longbow, we'll bring level 8 with us. Okay, and we can hopefully do... Oh, let's not go 3 wide at the end of the straight. I'm really hoping Longbow doesn't want to fight this too hard. And it does look like Longbow might have fallen into line. Yeah, Longbow's gone behind our little group, which helps us out because we can now all be in a line and all hopefully be dragged forward. And Danger Man got screwed over a little bit by Impega having a crash, and we have snuck through. I don't know if anyone else snuck through as well behind me. Can't look behind at the moment, no. Level 8 got a little stuck in that one. Danger Man very unlucky. It was Impega's mistake to put them in the wall. However, it also had the effect of slowing Danger Man down, and there was a gap that I could aim for, not being slowed down in all of that, which we made the most of. We're there. We're in the fight. Let's not make any silly mistakes with a couple of laps to go. We've got a great run off of that corner, actually. Unfortunately, we've got such a good run, it's not helpful here. Because we're going to draw alongside Impega, but we've got no draft. Danger Man's going to get both of us. Hopefully, can we just get ourselves pulled forward? No. There's no... I don't want to fight that because I'm going to lose too much time if I did. Final lap, it might be a little bit of a different story, but on this lap, is that worth it? Probably not, essentially. Because if I try just to get around the outside, we're going to try and fit 2 vans in a piece of road that is barely wide enough for 2 vans. So you do that, and you lose so much time in the inevitable contact that it's just I'd rather follow at that point. We've fallen back a little bit. I didn't really get that back section very well. I've fallen back to the point where we're not going to be in the draft down here, which is a problem. Although Glisker's been slow off the corner, still not going to be in the draft anyway. We're going to have Longbow go past and hope that we can get a slipstream back again, one way or another. Don't really want to have to concede this position here, but I don't really have much of a choice. Thankfully, the lead group's all stacked itself up, so yeah, that's not so great for them. Yeah, it's a really fiddly... It's a surprisingly fiddly circuit, this one. It's really easy, and I guess it's partly because of the sort of vehicles we're driving, these vans. You need to keep up your momentum with the vans. If you don't, you're in trouble. The slipstreams just seem to die for me down there as well, which is not so helpful. Impega's coming under fire from Glisker. We've got a really good run through the first corner. Longbow hopefully will be aware that we are having a look to the inside. They certainly are now. One way or another, they're aware that we are alongside. So here goes the big run down the back straight, because whoever comes off the end of this straight in the lead may well be in the best position to win this one. Gliska went across to try and get a draft on Danger Man there. We do not want to yield out of this. And, oh dear. Well, Danger Man has won. Didn't want to yield out of this. The thing is, me and Danger Man, we got away with it. Gliska just carried too much speed on the way into there and got the back of us, and we couldn't stop our vehicle from being turned that time around. Yeah, I had to go for it. I feel like that was probably the best bet we had, was to try and hold it. It was ambitious trying to hold it around the outside, but if we didn't, I think we were going to end up behind anyway. So I went for it, but too many vans into too little of a space. Kind of a little bit as expected when it comes to the fact that the vans worked around there as well as they did is kind of good. But there we go. That's slightly annoying. Fastest lap would go to Danger Man and all of that, and Lado's fallen over off of the bridge. Oh dear, yeah. It's an interesting track. As I said, interesting track, good sort of go-kart track. The vans do work better than they could have done, being very silly vehicles. Just, yeah, final lap was always a little bit dicey, shall we say, through there. So, for our second race, we have got some go-karts. I'm hoping that we will have some good racing. I forgot to set the time of day, so we're going to be doing night go-karting, where we don't have any headlights. What could go wrong with this, other than many things? We shall see. We're going to all blast our way down to the first one. I don't know if there's any real difference between the modern and the older go-kart. In terms of speed, I'm hoping not. I went with the modern one. I kind of assumed we were all going to go with the modern one. Oh, these have got lots of grip, lots of turning. Don't know whether they can bump draft. Probably shouldn't try. I feel like these should be able to because they've got the big like skirt around them. Oh god, they got very... These are absolutely rapid down the straight. Oh, I might have put Stevie at a wall completely unintentionally. Put Stevie at a wall through there. They've got so much turning grip. It's... Yeah, quite the thing all of a sudden. When you go from a van that does not have this level of turning grip. I mean, this is flat through a lot of these corners. Danger Man is going to go for a little push down here. I don't know if we really need to brake for many of the corners. No, I think most of it's going to be maybe a lift at best, and there's going to be a slipstream on your way past. There's going to be some positioning. There might be a brake for the hairpin. That's about it. I mean, it's always difficult building go-kart tracks in games, not really. Go-karts are not exactly the main thrust of GTA 5, shall we say. So it's difficult to build... Oh, I think I've got a little bit of lag, because I definitely had pulled out the slipstream in time for that one to have got past Gliska, but their vehicle goes round, and the only reason that would do that is if it got hit. So either the hitbox on this is bigger than... Well, it didn't even cost me any momentum, which is like, if that's the case, how have I had a crash and not cost me any momentum at all? But... I mean, Gliska got spun around going again quite quickly, so they'll be back in the fight in no time. In fact, they are right behind us now. We will give space to the inside. Can I find a way through? Nope. Oh. We got the slightest of taps on Ewan, and it upset my vehicle. And as I tried to get it back under control, poor Crane is the unlucky bystander, shall we say. We're going to blast our way down here. I'm not sure if anybody was going to the inside, so we'll give some space. Through the hairpins we go. Bounce off that one. Not quite so good. We will hold on through there. Yeah, just about. It's likely someone's going to go, oh, Gliska didn't go to the inside through there. Kind of surprised. Was expecting to see a vehicle find a way through. We're going to get... Oh! Bump drafted and spun, and Gliska gets launched, and... I mean, actually comes out of that still in second, surprisingly. That could have gone worse for everybody involved. I mean, it could have gone a lot better as well. Yeah, these are probably not the vehicles for contact. I'm getting sudden oversteer on my outside. That's a little concerning. Alright, here goes the big draft. These are, whoa! These are very, very powerful in the slipstream. I mean, that's almost as good as the Outlaw in terms of crazy speed gained by the old slipstream there. Yeah, that hairpin. I mean, through here, you don't really need to brake, but you might need a lift to set the vehicle up how you want it to be through this section. Not close enough. Didn't get a good enough run, so not going to go for it. No reason to. We've learned that definitely don't go for a bump draft. It doesn't work. Me and Gliska got a massive, massive lead at this moment in time. Don't know if they were going to go for the inside. Wasn't sure if they were going to suddenly get enough speed to poke the nose there, so I thought I'd give space. There's no reason to fight silly at this point. We are going to have more vehicles catch up in no time at all. Here comes Longbow and Peggle back in the fight. In fact, there goes Longbow now. Oh. It's like it just finds another gear as soon as Longbow's gone past, as soon as we get out of the iffy catch up. I'm just going to lift. I'm not going to try and do something silly around the outside there. We learnt our lesson last time around. Oh dear. No, it's all gone wrong. I was already committed to the corner, and it was one of those, like, I don't know, I can't back out of this corner at this point. We're already turning in, and that's that, and just, yeah, unlucky for us to have been stuck in the way. Oh, I think these may have funky hitboxes, or we've got laggy servers, because Impega just managed to do exactly the same to Longbow as well, and it didn't affect Impega's vehicle at all. It just spun a car off the nose from a distance almost. Did some seriously impressive power. Oh, well, oh no, go forward, go forward. I don't know what way to go. I'm really sorry, Longbow. Felt like wherever we went on that one was not going to be great. Ah, bugger. Okay. I mean, we've got still got time. We've still got time to try and make our way back up through the field. Lado, how have you managed that? Of course, Lado has managed to find the weird place to park. Well done. Well done, Lado. Okay. Oh, no. Don't hit the walls. You lose so much momentum in these, and that is critical. But these are an awful lot quicker. No, people are pointing the wrong way. That was, again, another case of I turned up at that corner in full speed and did not have much time to deal with that. My solution that time around was just to go on the brakes. It was just, I'm going to bail out of all of that and we'll be fine. These are so grippy you don't actually need to take that wide line. There's no real advantage to it over there. So we are going to not bother too much about that. I was going out there when we're in a group just because there's a little bit more space, less likely to get contact. Don't really want unnecessary contact. There's another accident. The kitten fell off the cabinet. Yep, I'm so disappointed I wasn't filming it. Oh, he's now pretending. He's now trying to style it out as cats do because he's now chasing his tail on the floor. You twat bag. I wish I had been able to film it. He's been fine all day, and as soon as I start this session, he's gone to just mega zoomy mode. But I just saw out of the corner of my eye the cat zooming around on top of the thing and just fell off. Well, as he started to fall off, he then committed to jumping off the top of the cabinet. He's fine, by the way. He jumps off the top of the cabinet all the time, intentionally, so you can make that jump. But it's fine. He's just a dumb cat, aren't you? Right, we've got a big run there. I'm not going to go for that because Danger Man. We could have probably gone that for an overtake. The reason I didn't is I don't think Danger Man was expecting that pass, so would have closed the door. I'm sorry, Stevie, if that kills it. I guess Stevie got away with that. We got a bump and was frantically trying to get my vehicle under control again. And Stevie was just the unlucky party to be involved in that one. These have got such a ridiculous slipstream. I kind of feel like it's a little silly on the go-karts. Oh no, Joe. Well, that's my race done. Oh, god damn it. Our race is over with a lap to go. There's no chance we catch up, barring a big accident from that group. Just wrong place, wrong time for that one, really. We have got some people to slipstream off of, so I guess there is that. That's the one thing we have going for us here, is there is a decent chunk of people here. Oh no, not again. I've just come round corners. The end of this race has gone so badly. For what had been a relatively good race, it's just all fallen apart at the death. I mean, it is racing. It does happen. I mean, I guess we've got to hope that someone else gets stuck in walls and they might still mess up the really narrow section. Oh god. Yeah, the narrow section might get messed up. I feel like certainly the problem with these karts on GTA seems to be to make a track that isn't just flat out everywhere, you've got to make it really technical. And the problem is when you do that, you then don't make it very good for racing because it's then so technical you can't pass. And Or it's either so technical and narrow you can't pass, or it's too fast and you're just flat out everywhere. This is, don't get me wrong, this is a fun track. I like the layout. It's a fun circuit to drive around, and it does work for the go-karts, and can work for the cars even, a little narrow, but it does work for the cars. I think it's always a difficulty. I mean, it's especially difficult if you're trying to build something for the remote control cars. It doesn't really work at all on this game. The karts are a little bit more plausible. But, yeah. Oh, they had silly... The slipstream is mad with these. Ladder has rolled over. Yeah, slipstream is absolutely bonkers with the. I did not expect the slipstream to be quite so powerful. They're fun enough to drive, but yeah, there's just so much grip. You just flat out so much of the lap that yeah, you kind of want the track to be narrower, but then you'd end up with it being very difficult because they ping off each other randomly. But as I said, that being said, though, it is still cool to have them as an option in the creator. It is a fun thing to be able to mess around with. Well done, Glisco, for taking victory in that one. We got a little bit unlucky. We just had a spinning go-kart in the middle of the road. Nothing I could do about it in all of that. Also, thank you very much to Level 8 for building this fantastic little circuit. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.